Chinese tank drivers. I want to say something about Chinese tank drivers. They're the finest soldiers I ever had, and the bravest soldiers I ever had the pleasure of leading or being around. Like I say, they are brave men. China did make tanks and does make tanks, by the way. Mitsubishi's first tank was a very small and lightly armored tank, and nowhere near capable of sustaining battle with a heavier tank. And I want to tell you personally that they took on heavier tanks and won with superior numbers. They are the bravest, most incredible people I ever had the pleasure of witnessing or being around, leading in a way. Incredibly brave people that drove a small, lightly armored tank into ridiculous, unwinnable situations and actually came out fairly well on top. Or at least they took quite a few down with them. Like I say, I would die for any Japanese or Chinese person on this earth. They are incredible, amazing, fearless people that have always earned my respect. Like I say, I had to ask them to do something impossible, and somebody even restricted them from having shells and expected them to go out there without shells and just die. I was very angered by what I saw, and I believe we were able to get them some shells so they could at least have a fighting chance. They are great, amazing, wonderful people that fought for the freedom of the countries, more so than others. I said Irish and some other people fought as well, but the Chinese faced it in an inferior tank and tried to use superior tactics to win the situation, and actually did very well in combat. They are very, 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 very brave soldiers, and probably the best soldiers I ever had the pleasure of leading, or being around anyway. They did not lose. Anyway, other people got them to surrender and then took away their weapons and then abused them and tortured them. Threw acid in their face. They are the most anger. Extreme anger for what they had to go through. If anyone, the Chinese have every right to be angry. They have every right to seek vengeance, but they don't. They should, probably. But they choose to act wisely and efficiently, and to only seek out those that need to be removed and eliminated. And that's why they are punished so harshly. I know they will eventually regain their status, along with other races. It's only a matter of time. And people have fought very hard to keep them from ever having that opportunity to ever once again regain freedom and independence as they had had once before. But I am fairly confident that they will. I hope. Or else we're all going to die. Anyway. They are great, wonderful people. And we owe our salvation, and hopefully my salvation, to them. But that salvation was hard won as the Germans actually sacrificed themselves so to give the Chinese some extra time so they could actually possibly be able to get their own freedom. Like I say, the most brave people, of course, were the Germans, who fearlessly went into battle knowing that they were going to die, to take as many of those other people with them as they could. They were not Nazis, they were Germans and soldiers who fought the others off long enough so others could be free and not oppressed, including women. Anyway. Otherwise we'd all be shackled to the floor, and there'd be a black person laughing as he whipped us. That's where it's going. That's what they want to do, and possibly will do. Anyway, not exactly sure what's going to happen.